Welcome to Mezun TV. Today I have Ita Duron, Director of International Research and Strategy at MCPHS. Welcome to our show, Ita.
Thank you very much, Ali. Thank you for having me.
I know that MCPHS has a big international body, student body, and I would like to ask you about the international students' experience at MCPHS, and I know you're doing a lot for that. Can you please give us information on that a little bit?
Well, the international experience for the student, if a Turkish student comes to MCPHS, or Massachusetts College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences, they're coming already within the context of an international experience. So for them, that's going to be an added plus in their intercultural communication, in their flexibility, availability, polyvalence. Of course, their language skills are going to be helped. But that you can basically get with any study abroad or long immersion experience. As a specialized school, we try to turn that experience into also an international professional experience. So as a Turkish student with ambitions in healthcare, they're going to want to do internships in the United States. Very often, an international student is going to want to be as an American can get. What we try to say is, you need to use your international profile as an added value on your resume. So that's very good to say it, but it's something quite different to be able to do it. We work very hard in creating opportunities abroad for all of our students. We have internships, we have study abroad, we have rotations and fellowships. And if you allow me, I'll just define what I mean by each of those terms. An internship is a professional experience where a student might be more observing or assisting than they are really working. A study abroad experience is where they're having an academic experience in a different country. A rotation is more of a healthcare vocabulary where the student is actually in a professional environment, learning practical skills. So in our case, it's going to be in a hospital, it's going to be in a clinic, it's going to be in a pharmacy. And then the fellowship is when a student is abroad studying. We have these opportunities in most major countries of the world. But more importantly, we have worked very hard to be able to allow Turkish students to come back to Turkey to have these practical experiences. We have an agreement with Yeditepe University here in Istanbul, and they are helping us to organize internships, fellowships, and exchanges, study abroad exchanges. We are working with Istanbul Aydın University. Did I pronounce that right? Mm-hmm. Thank you. Also for internships. And Yeditepe is allowing us to bring our students here for rotations. Mm-hmm.
Now, I was going to ask actually that too. You already mentioned you have those agreements with two universities, Yeditepe and Istanbul Aydın University, and you have already Turkish students at MCPHS. And what's that number right now?
We've only very recently started coming to Turkey and talking about MCPHS in Turkey. Mm-hmm. We've always had maybe 3 or 4 Turkish students come to the university. A few months ago, we had our vice president visit, and maybe because of his charm, all of a sudden, we were able to have 7 Turkish students apply. So there are few Turkish students, and that's why we're here to make sure that we have more.
Number. Yeah. And the total number of students at your institution is
7,000.
7,000, yes. And about maybe 1,000 of them are international, we can say?
About 900.
About 900.
900 are international from all over the world, yeah.
And I would like to ask you about technologies that you are utilizing for the pre-med program for your students. Can you please give us examples of technologies that being utilized?
That is actually a very important part of who we are. We have an entire floor of our university, which is a hospital simulation lab. In that floor, when you walk in, you think you're really in a hospital. Everything, all the wiring, all the oxygen tanks, the equipment is the latest equipment that you will see if you go to any other high-level hospital in the United States. The only difference that you will see is that in the beds, there aren't humans, they're dummies. And you might need to explain what a dummy is. But basically, they're robots. They look like dolls, like humans, but they're very smart dummies because in the background, there is a computer programmer who is watching students interact with the dummy. And as the students treat the dummy's symptoms will react. And so the dummy can get better or can get worse. And the students need to react to that as if they were in a real-life situation. So you'd be surprised to see how very stressful and how very seriously these students react to the situations. And it's an excellent, excellent training exercise for the students.
For actually this type of education, it is critical because you can't find the same patient all the time for trying to teach a student. So you're actually using these computer-managed dummies so that all students actually can see if they make a mistake what happens without the risk of getting someone hurt. And that is something that everyone should know, that you have a whole floor which actually really does. It's not virtual, it's a real hospital with dummies. This was amazing. Thanks a lot for providing information for our viewers on Maison TV. And we would love to have you again in Istanbul. We have MCPHS director with us. Ita provided some very valuable information to us. Thanks for watching us. We will be together again. For now, take care and have a great day.